in last class over the difference between arteries and veins and also over the circulatory disorders. Circulatory disorders. Okay. In last class, not available the black marker. Okay. So I started class with red marker. Okay. So మీకు ఈ రెడ్ మార్కర్ తో కొన్ని చోట్ల సరిగా కనిపించకపోయిండొచ్చు. ఓకే. సో మళ్ళా కూడా ఆ టాపిక్స్ నేను రిపీట్ చేస్తాను. ఓకే. సో ఫస్ట్ వన్, difference between arteries and veins. Arteries and first one, arteries carries oxygenated blood to all tissue away from heart. Carries oxygenated blood to all body parts. This one is most important 4 marks question. Difference between arteries and veins. Most important 4 marks question for IP. Carries oxygenated blood to all body parts. Okay. Next, except pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. Except pulmonary artery. So this pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood to lungs. All arteries carries oxygenated blood to all body parts except pulmonary artery. This pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood to lungs. Okay, from right ventricle. Okay, from right ventricle. Okay, this is most important. Next, veins carries deoxygenated blood towards the heart. Okay, veins carries deoxygenated blood towards the heart. Okay, so towards the heart. Towards the heart. From tissues. Except pulmonary vein. Except pulmonary. What is the main function of pulmonary vein? Pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood to left atrium from lung. Okay, that is the main function of pulmonary. Next one. These are bright red in color. These are dark red in color. Okay. These are mostly deeper in the body. Next, these are surfacial or superficial. So మనకు skin లో సో ఈ స్కిన్ పైన ఉండేటన్ని కూడా మనకు veins. Okay, so these are surfacial or superficial. These are surface. Okay. Next one, the wall of artery thick. Wall of artery. Okay. Wall of artery thick. Okay. Wall of artery thick. Because of tunica media is relatively thick. Tunica media. Relatively thick with smooth margin. Relatively thick with smooth margin. Okay, smooth margin and two elastic lamina are present on either side of margin. Two elastic two elastic lamina. uh, Two elastic lamina are, okay, due to which the wall of artery thick. Okay, the wall of artery thick because of tunica media is relatively thick with smooth muscle and two elastic lamina are present. So the wall of artery more thick than the top wall of vein. Than the top wall of vein. Come to the wall of vein. Wall of vein. Wall of vein is thin because of tunica media relatively thin. Tunica media. TM means tunica media is relatively thin and only one elastic lamina is present. Okay? Only one elastic lamina is, so the wall of vein is thin. Next one, to point. Arteries. Their lumen is narrow. Their lumen is narrow. Their lumen is narrow. Their lumen is wider or widthable. Okay, wider or widthable. Okay. Next one, sixth one. Arteries are avalvular. Avalvular. Arteries are avalvular, but veins are valvular. Veins are valvular. Okay. So because of inside the veins, valves are present. Valves are present. So veins are valvular. Valves are absent inside the arteries. So arteries are avalvular. A means in Greek language, A means absent. Absence of valve. Absence of valve called avalvular. Called avalvular. Okay, right. Next one, in arteries, circulation of blood in arteries with high pressure and jerk. Circulation of blood in arteries. Blood circulation. Blood circulation. Blood circulation in arteries. High pressure with jerks. High pressure. High pressure with jerks. High pressure with jerks. Jerks అంటే కుదుపులుగా పోవడం. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ blood circulation in veins. Blood circulation in veins. Low pressure. Okay, low pressure. Okay. Low pressure and steady. Low pressure and steady. Steady అంటే ఇట్లా సాఫీగా వెళ్ళిపోవడం. ఓకే, low pressure. Low pressure and steady. Okay, so this is over the same point. Next, arteries are ended with capillary. Last point, eighth point. Arteries are ended with capillary. Capillary. But veins are started with capillary. Veins are started with capillary. Okay, capillary. Okay. Arteries are ended with capillary. Veins are started with capillary. Okay, so these are difference between arteries and veins. Okay, right. This is our most important 4 marks question. Right. Next one, come to the disorders of circulatory system. Okay, so this disorders of circulatory system is the most important need point of view. Okay, right. Come to the disorders of circulatory system. First one, hypertension. Hyper. చూస్తాం ఇప్పుడే చూసేస్తాం. It is one of the chronic medical condition. Chronic medical condition. ఇవి మ్యాచింగ్ లో ఇవే లైన్స్ ఎత్తిస్తాడమ్మా, కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా చదవండి లైన్ నుంచి. క్రానిక్ మెడికల్ high blood pressure. Hypertension is occurred by gradually increases the blood pressure in arteries. Increases the blood pressure. Increases the blood pressure in arteries. In arteries. Okay. Not veins. Okay. Increased blood pressure in artery is called hypertension. It is one of the chronic medical condition. Okay. Next one. Hypertension is caused by due to the over accumulation of blood cholesterol on the inner surface of blood vessels and blood capillary. Over accumulation of blood over accumulation of blood cholesterol on the inner surface of blood vessels and blood capillary. Okay. So this one leads to make their lumen is narrow. Make their lumen is narrow. Okay. So make their lumen is narrow. Due to which blood pressure is gradually increased. Blood pressure is gradually increased, and due to the over accumulation of bad cholesterol, the elastic nature of wall of blood vessel and blood capillary. The elastic nature of wall of blood vessel and blood capillary is lack. Okay? Lack of elastic nature of blood vessel and blood capillary due to the over accumulation of bad cholesterol on the inner surface of blood vessel and blood capillary. Okay, this is most important bit. ఈ బుక్ లో ఇవ్వలేదు, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Due to the over accumulation of bad cholesterol on the inner surface of blood vessel and blood capillary, lack of elastic nature. Lack of elastic nature to the blood vessels and blood capillary. Okay, that one leads to increases the blood pressure. That one leads to increases the blood pressure. Okay, what is meant by elastic nature? This is elastic. Elastic. Okay, so elastic nature ఉండదు. ఓకే, సో ఉండదు. ఎప్పుడైతే బ్లడ్ ఎక్కువగా ఫ్లో అవుతుందో అప్పుడు ఎలాస్టిక్ నేచర్ ఉండాలి. ఓకే, సో ఉన్నప్పుడు బ్లడ్ వెజల్ ఉబ్బుతుంది. ఉబ్బుతేగిన నీకు బ్లడ్ ప్రెషర్ ఇంక్రీజ్ కాదు. బ్లడ్ ప్రెషర్ ఇంక్రీజ్ కాదు. అర్థమైంది కదా? సో డ్యూ టు ద ల్యాక్ ఆఫ్ ఎలాస్టిక్ నేచర్, డ్యూ టు ద ల్యాక్ ఆఫ్ ఎలాస్టిక్ నేచర్ టు ద బ్లడ్ వెజల్స్ అండ్ బ్లడ్ క్యాపిలరీస్ leads to increases the blood pressure. Increases the blood pressure is called hypertension. Okay. Next one. Fourth one. Complete healthy person consists of 120 by 90 millimeters. Okay. So, more than 140 by 90 millimeters is considered hypertension. Is considered hypertension. hyper. This is most important. Okay, more than 140 by 90 millimeters Hg is considered as hypertension. Okay, so, 120 complete person content 120 by 90. 120 is represented by atrial system. 90 120 by 80. 120 by 80 is represented by diastolic. Okay, so diastolic, it is systolic pressure. 120 is represented by systolic pressure. 80 is represented by diastolic. Diastolic pressure. Okay, so systolic pressure is more than that of diastolic pressure. What is the reason? What is the reason? Systolic pressure. This is the contraction of heart is called systolic. The contraction of heart is called systolic. Okay, so due to the increased systolic pressure, blood circulation is sufficiently occur to all body parts. Due to the increased systolic pressure, blood circulation is sufficiently occur to all body parts. Okay, so systolic pressure is more than the top of diastolic pressure. Most important bit. Next one. Hypertension also leads to heart disorders, brain disorders, and kidney disease. Okay. Heart, kidney, brain, heart, kidney, brain disorder. Okay. Next one. మీకు తెలుసు ఒకసారి చెప్పిన లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో ఎగ్జాంపుల్. In the brain, thin-walled blood capillaries are present. Okay. So due to the hypertension, these thin-walled blood capillaries in brain, these thin-walled blood capillaries in brain, okay, so become rupture to secrete blood. Okay, so these secreted blood undergoes clot. Okay, blood clot in brain is called hemorrhage. Most important bit is, so blood clot in brain is called hemorrhage. Okay, so it is also called cerebral hemorrhage. Cerebrum is nothing but brain. Cerebrum is nothing but brain. Cerebral hemorrhage. Okay, so cerebral hemorrhage. Prolonged cerebral hemorrhage leads to brain death. Prolonged cerebral hemorrhage leads to brain death. Okay, so brain death. Okay, so this is next. Hypertension is measured by sphygmomanometer. Hypertension is measured by sphygmomanometer. Sphygmomanometer. Okay, right. This is over the hyper. Next one, number 2, coronary artery. Coronary artery. Intake of excess of salt also leads to hypertension. Intake of excess of salt also leads to hypertension. Okay, right. Next to number 2, coronary artery. Coronary artery. It is atherosclerotic disease. Okay, so it is caused by accumulation of calcium. Okay, fat, cholesterol, and fibrosis and fibrosis on the inner surface of coronary on the inner surface of coronary due to the overaccumulation of calcium, fat, cholesterol, and fibrous tissue on the inner surface of coronary artery make their lumen narrow. Make their lumen make their lumen is called ischemia. Okay. When their lumen is narrow. So this is the lumen is narrow. The lumen is narrow. It's called ischemia. So lumen is narrow. Lumen narrow. It's called ischemia. Okay. Due to the effect of ischemia or lumen is narrow, reduce the flow of blood towards heart. Okay, when reduce the flow of blood towards the heart, lack of supplying of oxygen and nutrient to heart. Okay, and then heart cells undergoes destroy due to the lack of supplying of oxygen and nutrients. The destruction of heart cell, nothing but dying of heart cells, is called myocardial infarction. Okay, so dying of heart cell called myocardial infarction. Myocardial infarction. Myocardial infarction. Dying of cardiac cells or heart cells is called myocardial infarction. Okay. Next one. Observe చేసినట్లయితే it is caused by smoking of tobacco. Okay. Diabetes and hypertension is caused by smoking of tobacco, diabetes and hyper. Okay. So these three are causes to coronary artery disease. Coronary artery disease. Okay. Right. Next one. Angina pectoris. Angina pectoris. The most important due to the overaccumulation of calcium, fat, cholesterol, and fibrous tissue on the inner surface of coronary artery, due to which make their lumen is narrow. It's called ischemia. Okay, right. Next to fourth one, third one, angina pectoris. It is marked by chest pain. It was a neat marked by chest pain. Angina pectoris. Okay, marked by chest pain. Okay. Next, it is caused by it is caused by lumen of narrowing lumen. Caused by narrowing lumen. Narrowing. Narrowing lumen is nothing but ischemia. Okay. Ischemia. Okay. Narrowing lumen is nothing but ischemia. Due to which deprivation of supplying of blood towards the heart. Deprivation means reduce. Deprivation means reduce. Okay. So due to which deprivation of supplying of blood towards heart. Okay. So lack of supplying of oxygen and nutrients to heart, and then heart cells undergoes to destroy, nothing but dying. The dying of heart cells is called myocardial infarction. Myocardial infarction. Same thing. Next, third one. It is occur in men and women in any age. Men and women. Okay. So at any age. At any, it is mostly occur in middle age and elder people. Middle age, middle age and elder. Okay. Okay. So, middle age and elder. It is mostly occur in middle age and elder. Okay. It is caused by smoking of tobacco, diabetes, hypertension, and high cholesterol. It is caused by smoking. Okay. Smoking of tobacco. Next one, diabetes. diabetes. Next to hypertension, and high cholesterol. Okay, high cholesterol. Okay. These four are causes to angina pectoris. Angina pectoris. Okay, right. This is over the angina pectoris. Next one, last, heart failure. Okay, so fourth one, heart failure. The pumping system of heart become destroyed. The pumping system of heart become destroyed. It is caused by hypertension, myocardial infarction. It is caused by myocardial infarction, hypertension, hypertension. Next, ischemic heart disorder. Ischemic, ischemic heart disorder. Okay. This is caused by myocardial infarction, hypertension, and ischemic heart disorder. Okay. Right. Heart failure is also called congestive heart failure. Congestive heart failure. Heart failure is also called congestive heart failure. Okay. Congestion of lungs. Congestion of lungs is one of the main symptoms in heart failure. Okay, congestion of lungs is one of the main symptom in heart failure. So heart failure is also called congestive heart failure. Congestive heart failure. Okay, heart failure is not same to heart attack. Heart failure is not same to heart attack or cardiac arrest. Okay, heart attack or heart arrest, heart arrest or cardiac arrest. Okay, so it is over the disorders of circulatory system. Okay, next one come to the blood coagulation. Most important form of question, blood coagulation. The process of blood coagulation is called hemostasis. Okay, the process of coagulation of blood is called hemostasis. Come to the hemostasis. Mechanism of clotting of ఫస్ట్ లో ఉంటది ఇంకా ఫస్ట్ లో ఎందుకంటే గిన మనం యూనిట్ స్టార్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేసినామంటే గిన స్ట్రక్చర్ ఆఫ్ హార్ట్ ముందు చెప్పాను మీకు మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టాపిక్స్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేసాం స్ట్రక్చర్ ఆఫ్ హార్ట్ వర్కింగ్ ఆఫ్ హార్ట్ అట్లే లాస్ట్ వరకు కంప్లీట్ చేసాము ఫ్రంట్ లో 2 టాపిక్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఎదురంటే లింప్ అండ్ మెకానిజం ఆఫ్ క్లాటింగ్ ఆఫ్ బ్లడ్ సో టుడే ఫినిష్ ద మెకానిజం ఆఫ్ క్లాటింగ్ ఆఫ్ బ్లడ్ సో ఐ విల్ సీ నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ అబౌట్ లింప్ అంతటితో 2A, nothing but body fluid and circulation is over. Okay, right. Mechanism of clotting of blood. Okay. So, in the mechanism of clotting of blood, 3 stages are there. First one, vasoconstriction. First one, construct. Next, second one. Formation of platelet plug. Formation of platelet plug. Okay. Next, third one. Production of web of fibrin protein. Production of web of fibrin protein. Fibrin. Production of web of fibrin. Okay. First one come to the vasoconstriction. Okay. First one come to the vasoconstriction. What is vaso? Vaso means blood vessel or blood capillary. Constriction. Okay. Chinnadi kaadu. Constriction means chinnadi kaadu. Okay. When blood vessel is damaged, when blood vessel undergoes damage, the smooth muscle in its wall undergoes contraction. The smooth muscles in its wall undergoes contraction, due to which the entire blood vessel undergoes contraction. The contraction of blood vessel is called vasoconstriction. The contraction of blood vessel is called vasoconstriction. So this one is blood vessel. When blood vessel is damaged, okay, when blood vessel is damaged, the smooth muscles in its wall, smooth muscles. These are smooth muscles. These are smooth muscles. These are smooth muscles in its wall undergoes contraction. Undergoes contraction. Due to the contraction of smooth muscle, entire blood vessel undergoes contraction. Entire blood vessel undergoes contraction. Okay. ఎలా అయిపోతుందంటే ఇట్లా కాంట్రాక్ట్ entire blood vessel undergoes contraction. Okay. Due to the contraction of blood vessel, the contraction of blood vessel is called vasoconstriction. Vasoconstriction. Due to the contraction of blood vessel, okay, stop blood bleeding. Okay, so stop blood bleeding. Okay, ఇక్కడ blood bleeding అయితే అనుకో, so due to the contraction of blood vessel stops blood bleeding from injury site. From injury site. Okay, so this is over the vasoconstriction. మళ్ళీసారి చెప్తాను, జాగ్రత్తగా వినండి. When blood vessel undergoes damage, when blood vessel undergoes damage, the smooth muscles in its wall undergoes contraction. The contraction of smooth muscle, the total blood vessel undergoes contraction. Okay, the contraction of blood vessel is called vasoconstriction. Due to the contraction of blood vessel or blood capillary, stops blood bleeding from injury site. It's called vasoconstriction. Okay, so vasoconstriction means contraction of blood vessel, due to which stops the blood bleeding from injury site. Okay, so due to the contraction of smooth muscles in its wall. Okay, right, this is most important bit. Okay, మరి బ్లడ్ వెసల్స్ ఎందుకు కాంట్రాక్షన్ అవుతాయి? Due to the contraction of smooth muscles in its wall. Right. So these are next, number 2, formation of platelets. Okay, when endothelium undergoes damage. What is endothelium? Okay. So, inner layer of blood vessel or blood capillary. Inner layer of blood vessel is made up of endothelial layer. Last class lo cheppanu, endothelial layer or endothelial cells. Okay, so when endothelium undergoes rupture, when endothelium undergoes rupture. ఎప్పుడు రప్చర్ అవుతా ఎండోథీలియం? ఎప్పుడైతే బ్లడ్ వెజల్ డ్యామేజ్ అవుతుందో. when blood vessel undergoes damage, endothelium is rupture. when blood vessel undergoes damage, endothelium is rupture. Okay, so when endothelium is ruptured, platelets adhere to collagen protein. when endothelium undergoes damage, platelets adhere to collagen protein. Adhere means attachment. Platelet, important. Platelet. That is also called thrombocyte. Okay, thrombocyte. Okay, platelets adhere. Adhere means attach. Adhere means attach. Platelets adhere to collagen protein. Collagen. When endothelium undergoes damage, platelets or thrombocytes adhere to collagen protein. And release some secretion. Okay, some secretions అన్నాడు, అంతే కూడా వాడు పేరు పెట్టలేదు. And release some secretion. Some these secretions, okay, aggregates other these secretions aggregates other aggregates the other platelets to form platelet plug. To form platelet plug. So this is platelet plug. So what is platelet plug? Number of platelets are unit with one another to form platelet plug. This is platelet plug. Okay. Platelet plug. Okay. So this platelet plug formed at the site of injury, due to which stops the blood bleeding. Okay. So from that injury site. Okay. Right. This is one. Okay. When endothelium undergoes damage, platelets or thrombocytes adhere to collagen protein and release some secretions. These secretions aggregates the other platelets to form platelet. What is platelet plug? Number of platelets are adhere. Adhere means attachment. Number of platelets are adhere with one another to form platelet plug. Okay, when platelet plug form at the site of injury, okay, immediately stops the blood bleeding. Immediately stops the blood bleeding. This point you have to remember. Don't forget. Okay, right. Next one. This is over. Next, production of web of fibrin fiber. Production of web of fibrin fibers. Third one. Production of web of fibrin fiber. Activator substance. Activator from injured vascular wall. Injured vascular wall. Vascular. What is meant by vascular? Blood vessel. Injured blood vessel. And vascular. Injured blood. Activated substance released from injured blood vessel. Next, platelets. Next, blood protein. Blood protein. it, or other activated substance, platelets, blood proteins, or other with one another. Other, other. To initiate the process of coagulation. To initiate the process of coagulation. Initiate the process of the process of blood coagulation is called hemostasis. Okay. Hemo is most important bit. The process of blood coagulation is called hemostasis. Hemostasis. Okay. It is the mechanism of clotting of blood. Next, next one. In the mechanism of clotting of blood, three steps are involved. In the mechanism of clotting of blood, three steps, three phases. Next, three steps are involved. Okay, so this is most important part. Three steps. First step, second step, third step. Okay, so come to the first step in the process of coagulation of blood. First one, three steps are involved in the mechanism of clotting of blood. Three steps. Three steps are involved in the mechanism of clotting of blood. Step one. Step one. Formation of prothrombin active. First step. Formation of prothrombin activator. Prothrombin activator. Prothrombin. Formation of prothrombin activator. Okay. Right. ఇప్పుడు చూస్తాం. Two pathways are involved in the formation of prothrombin. Two pathways. Two are involved in the formation of prothrombin. Okay. So, first one, intrinsic path. Intrinsic path. Intrinsic path. Come to the intrinsic path. When blood is exposed to collision of injured wall of blood vessel. When blood is exposed to when blood is exposed to collision of injured wall of blood vessel. Collision of injured wall of blood vessel. When blood is exposed to collagen protein of injured wall of blood vessel. Injured wall of blood vessel. It activates factor. It activates factor 12. Okay. It activates. It means blood is exposed to collagen. Okay. So, when blood is exposed to collagen. Okay, so it means blood is exposed to collagen. It activates the factor 12. Okay, factor. What is the name of factor 12? Hegman's factor. Hegman's factor. Okay. The scientific name of factor 12. Hegman's. It activates the Hegman's factor or factor 12. Factor 12 activates the another factor. Another factor. Another factor activates the remaining factor. Okay, remaining. So this group of chain reaction is called cascade factor. Okay, cascade. Okay. When blood is exposed to collagen, it activates factor 12. Factor 12 activates another factor. Another factor activates remaining all factors. This group of chain reaction is called cascade fashion. Okay. Due to the effect of cascade fashion, due to the effect of cascade fashion, cascade fashion, prothrombin activator is okay. Prothrombin important. Prothrombin activator, activator, activator. Okay. Prothrombin activator is there. Okay. This is the intrinsic pathway. Okay. So in the intrinsic pathway, which factor play an important role? Most important bit. Okay. So this bit is already one time given in NEET factor 12. Okay. In the intrinsic pathway, which blood coagulation factor play an important role? Factor 12. What is the scientific name of factor 12? Egman's factor. Egman's factor. Okay. So this is the intrinsic pathway. మీ బుక్ లో గాని ఎన్సిఆర్టి బుక్ లో గాని ఐపీ బుక్ లో గాని అనేదర్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ అన్నాడమ్మా. అంతేగాని వాడు ఖచ్చితంగా పేరు అనేది పెట్టలేదు. ఎన్సిఆర్టి సిలబస్ లో గాని అదే విధంగా ఐపీ సిలబస్ లో గాని జస్ట్ అనేదర్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ అన్నాడు, అంతేగాని అక్కడ నేమ్ అంటూ లేదు. నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ ఫ్యాక్ట్, సెకండ్ పాత్ ఎక్స్ట్రెన్సిక్ పాత్. ఇంట్రెన్సిక్ పాత్వే ఈజ్ నెక్స్ట్ ఎక్స్ట్రెన్సిక్ పాత్. Extrinsic. Number one, intrinsic. Number two, extrinsic. Extrinsic. Okay. So, when damaged vascular wall comes into contact with the blood, when damaged vascular wall, nothing but damaged blood vessel. Damaged vascular wall is nothing but damaged blood vascular wall. Damaged blood vessel wall. Damaged blood vessel wall. When damaged vascular wall comes into contact with the blood, contact with ఇప్పుడు మనకు ఇంజురీ జరిగితే, బ్లడ్ వెజల్కి ఇంజురీ జరిగితే అక్కడ బ్లడ్ బ్లీడింగ్ కదా అది. when damaged vascular wall comes into contact with the blood, this activates the release of, when comes into contact with the blood, this activates the release of tissue thromboplastin. Release of tissue tissue thrombo. Tissue thrombo. Important. This one is important. Okay. When damaged vascular wall comes into contact with blood, it activates the release of tissue thromboplast. Activates the release of tissue thromboplast. Okay. This tissue thromboplastin activates the factor 7. This tissue thromboplastin activates the factor 7. What is the scientific name of factor 7? Proconvertin. Okay. So proconvertin. This tissue thromboplastin activates the proconvertin, nothing but factor 7. Factor 7 activates the remaining factor. So this group of chain reaction is called same cascade or cascade reaction. Okay. As a result of cascade reaction, fashion or cascade reaction, prothrombin activator is produced. Okay. Prothrombin activator is okay. So this is over the extrinsic pathway. Okay. So in the extrinsic pathway, which factor play an important role? Factor 7. What is the scientific name of factor 7? Proconvertin. Okay. So it's okay. Next, factor 7 is nothing but proconvertin is activated by tissue thromboplast. Okay. So factor 7 or proconvertin is activated by tissue thromboplast. Okay. This tissue thromboplastin is released from damaged tissue. This tissue thromboplastin is released from damaged tissue. This point you have to remember, don't forget. Right. So this group of chain reaction is called cascade fashion or cascade reaction. As a result of cascade fashion or cascade reaction, prothrombin activator is released. Okay. Right. So this is over the extrinsic part. So this is over the intrinsic pathway and extrinsic pathway. Due to the intrinsic pathway and extrinsic pathway, prothrombin activator is over the step 1. Next, second step. Prothrombin activator converts the prothrombin into thrombin. Prothrombin activator converts the prothrombin into thrombin. Okay, with the help of calcium. Okay, prothrombin activator converts the prothrombin into thrombin with the help of calcium. Okay, so calcium ions play an important role in the conversion of prothrombin into thrombin with the help of prothrombin activator. Right? So this is over the second step. Okay. Next, third step.